Hi, my name is Mary Ann, and I lost my son Anthony May 21st, 2015. I started my journey with Christopher Allan in December. I wanted to get validation that Aunt was watching over us, and especially that he was with my father. And it was an awesome experience. My dad came through first, and Chris explained my dad felt like he was drowning, and that's what happened with my dad. My dad drowned. And then my dad brought in Anthony. And my dad had said, "Tell my baby that I have her baby." It was just a wonderful experience. Chris had said that Anthony saw me looking for groups, and he was like, "Okay, Mom, if you can't find one, let's start one." And I told Janet all about Chris, and she needed to go and see him.
My name is Janet. I lost my son Vaughn July 17, 2015. Mary Ann told me all about Christopher and how amazing he was. My daughter didn't want me to be alone, so she came, and so we went, and it was awesome because the session was just like my son Vaughn talking to his sister. Chris had his personality down to a T. And at the very end, he looks at me and he said, "Okay, Ma, this is for you." He's telling me this is really important not to forget this. Swan Lake and Adam. So I looked at him and I'm like, okay, but I don't know why you're telling me. And that was that. That was left. I had recorded the session, and that's where Linda comes into the story.
So we have a mutual friend, and this mutual friend of ours says to me, "You know, you just lost your son." And she said, "I know someone, she lives up the block from me. She lost her son, but maybe you want to meet her." So I called Janet and I said, "I'm going to bring you some beads." I had started making beads for other new angel moms in memory of their child. So I made it and said, "Look up for Vaughn." And I brought it over to Janet. We had coffee, we laughed.
We cried a lot.
And there was something
There was a chemistry there right from the start. But these beads are magic. There is something so special about these beads, you have no idea. I said, they're making me smile. They're swaying and clicking, and I feel like my son is here with me with these beads. That was the start of the Beating Hearts. Shortly thereafter, I listened to the recording of Chris's session. And at the very end, he's like, "Ma, remember this." And Chris is going, "No, this is very important. Swan Lake and Adam." And boing, it went off in my head, and all I was doing was going, "Holy shit, holy shit." I got on the phone with Linda.
And all I hear is,
"Holy shit,
holy shit."
Holy shit. Listen to this, you're not gonna believe this.
Oh, we had angel ghosts.
I know,
we got it, we did,
yes.
Linda lives on Swan Lake Drive, and Adam is her son. And Christopher's telling me this before I even met her. The thing that's so amazing about this is Christopher was talking to my son, giving me messages that hadn't even happened.
Right.
But he knew that they were gonna happen.
Exactly.
And that's where I've gotten such a huge gift, because now I realize that there's a much bigger purpose behind something so horrible. It just blew my mind. It was the most amazing thing to happen, because it just puts it all into such a perfect perspective. These boys are guiding us to do what we're doing. And
They have brought us together, and they're bringing more people's hearts, and
Exactly.
more mommy's hearts that need healing and hugs and love.
it's just an amazing, huge gift that these boys are guiding us to do these amazing things for other people. And Chris helped to relay that to us. It's just phenomenal to me. We have the boys to thank for that. I love them dearly because of what they're doing. And I have to thank Christopher for showing it to us.